Italy holds the title of being the world's largest producer of wine, with all 20 regions contributing to its impressive output. So it's no surprise that the Italians know a thing or two about grapes.
This worked better in the Greek paintings.
However, drinking wine and understanding its roots are two completely different things. And today, we are fortunate enough to take part in La Vendemmia, the Italian grape harvest. A ritual and agricultural tradition throughout Italy and one of the most crucial steps in the winemaking process. This is the moment in which the grapes are collected and transported to the cellar to begin the winemaking process.
We're Matteo and Micha. We're currently traveling to all 20 regions of Italy on the ultimate Italian road trip. And today we are heading to the Tuscan countryside. We left Florence on a gorgeous Friday evening with Pietro and his wife Chiara, who were once our awesome Airbnb hosts turned friends. They invited us to their home in the hills of Lucca to share the special experience of La Vendemmia. We arrived after dark to their villa, overlooking the glowing valley below, and we got acquainted with a new fluffy friend, Taco.
You're so big. So big.
Chiara began preparing dinner as we made our way to the cellar to pour a pitcher of wine for the table.
Woo! Tuesday we did the wine. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So cool.
After enjoying a selection of Tuscan cuts and cheeses, a delectable pumpkin risotto, and a tender mushroom and rosemary steak, it began to drizzle. So we made our way inside for dessert, schiacciata all'uva, and an extremely potent homemade grappa with grappa-soaked cherries.
Wait, is there alcohol?
Full of
Oh, these ones are going to be strong.
No, all wine.
Strong, no, non lo so.
Not so strong. You can do it.
Not so strong.
They're not strong.
Are you lying to me to trap
Oh,
me?
go shower.
What? It's
Oh,
a very
sorry.
large cup. You definitely overdid it.
Yo.
It's very strong. But I got one that is strongest than this.
That's what we call moonshine in America.
Wait, you have to wait for it to sink down into your stomach.
No, I can feel it moving through my
We are
body.
just at the beginning.
Take another sip.
I think I made a great mistake.
Why is it going again?
Just a baby sip.
Okay.
I thought it would get better. That is potent. Okay. Yes.
Ready.
After sharing a strong nightcap, we settled in for the night, preparing for an early morning the following day.
So we did bring our own clothes. We were going to wear black shirts today because we knew we were probably going to get very dirty picking grapes. But they said that this was the smarter move. So they gave us these white undershirts. So now Matteo and I are matching. I'm just trying to, make it look a little bit cuter. Tuck it in here. Ready for the day.
As we made our way outside, we found the cutest breakfast setup waiting for us on the front lawn. We had a perfect view of the lush, rolling valley below and the walled city of Lucca sitting right in the heart of it.
They look good and white.
Yeah, you do. You look like you're ready to pick some grapes.
Yeah.
Sipping on our espresso and eating a slice of apricot tart, we took in our stunning surroundings in the beautiful morning light. Just as we were finishing breakfast, the first tractor arrived. So it was time to make our way down to the vineyard.
Last part of the outfit. Let's go.
Hop, hop.
Do I sit in the middle? Woo!
This is missing patrol.
Ciao, Taco.
Okay. Okay. Six months ago.
How long until they're ready?
3 years. 3 years it will be ready.
Boots on the ground.
Pietro's great-grandparents have been winemaking since the end of the 1800s, and he continues the family tradition to this day. Neighbors and friends from the surrounding area lend a helping hand as the harvest needs to be done all at once when the grapes are ripe. We just got given our forbici, which are these little cutters, except we don't know how to cut the grapes, so I'm going to have to ask, we're going to have to watch. But they might hate us because we're really slow and we watch them go like Edward Scissorhands. We're going to be slow.
These boots make so much noise when I walk. They're just like hitting my leg, so I apologize in advance.
Okay, so chickens you can watch first.
I don't want to be cutting like the grapes that are supposed to age for 100 years.
Non conosciamo a fare
La vendemmia.
tagliare, sì. Ma stiamo guardando. That's a cool house.
I know, right?
Today we will be picking Sangiovese, Merlot, Syrah, Cabernet and Canaiolo grapes, which will all be blended together to create the special family wine. This type of wine is referred to as Rosso delle Colline Lucchesi, which means red from the hills of Lucca. And the grapes are ready every year around the month of September. Or do you want me to hold it for
I
you?
don't think I trust myself with okay, you're gonna stab me in the hand.
Ma non era andato
So where do you get it there?
Is this our basket?
Con la verde.
taglia il gambo così.
Okay, okay, okay.
Sì.
You understand?
So we're cutting it where?
You're cutting it at the top so that you get all the grapes.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
but not the dead ones, eh?
Questa no, questa è brutta.
Oh. Oh, those just go. Those fall away. Okay.
Lo faccio lavorare io,
I appreciate that you're trying to go quickly.
E mezzo no?
Sì, va bene, bene.
Wine grapes are harvested anywhere from August to October in the Northern Hemisphere. This doesn't mean grapes can be picked at any period during this time. The grapes have to be ripe. But when can a grape be considered ripe? Ripe refers to the sugars and acids within the grape reaching an optimal and balanced value. However, this changes depending on the type of wine being produced.
Give it a try.
Is it yummy?
Okay, the name of the grape? Yes. Okay. The grapes, they're too complicated for me.
Yeah.
Ci sono troppo, come si dice, varietà?
Sì, è vero.
Long story short, different factors are considered to determine the ideal harvest period, such as climatic conditions, the type of grape, the state of health of the vines, the quality of the soil and its mineral composition, as well as correct vineyard management techniques. When cutting, I was told to pay attention to the quality of the grapes, avoiding ones attacked by mold or pretty obvious defects from the environment, so as to not contaminate the must and therefore the wine. So on the grapes very low to the ground, you can see that they are kind of missing, a little bit old. He says that it's from the cinghiale, the wild boar that comes and eats the lower grapes because it can reach them. We don't cut those ones.
It's just a little snack for the animals.
I chose this section for my first try because there's like less here, so there's less possibility of messing it up. Look at baby ones. Is this one good? Oh no, wait. This one looks nice. I like this one. You just cut it at the tip?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, cut it.
Right there?
Cut it.
How exciting.
Più veloce.
Yeah.
I'm not as fast as him. He goes so quickly. I'm worried I'm gonna mess it
Mish,
up.
grab a bunch and cut.
I know. But he says these ones aren't good. He says
No,
those ones are
they're good.
brutte. This one looks. This is so exciting.
Hi.
I completely forgot to spray the mosquito bug repellent on me, and I can already feel them nipping at me, so that's the one part of my outfit I forgot.
There are basically two approaches to harvest, manual and mechanized. Particular situations such as the slope of the land can make it essential to use manual harvesting, as well as the cost to benefit ratio on how many grapes will be gathered in relation to the area covered. For this reason, smaller vineyards wouldn't justify using expensive and bulky machinery, so they do things manually. Manual harvesting involves cutting the bunches from the vine and placing them in these crates.
So once one of the plastic bins is full, they leave it, and then a tractor comes by and goes down the rows and picks up all the full baskets and takes them up to the top.
Heat's coming in. The shirt's getting tighter.
You haven't gotten it dirty yet, though. I'm impressed.
Hopefully I lost a little weight since Viareggio. Eating all the cookies in the house.
Qui. Ah, grazie.
We got down to the first vineyard, the first square at 8:20. Took about 2 hours to pluck all the grapes and put them in the crate. Now we moved on up the hill and we're at the next vineyard for a few hours. I feel like I've passed training, so I just take the initiative now, grab my own little tray, start plucking my own grapes in my own row.
I know, that's impressive. They left you unsupervised.
Moving on,
Where did our friend
moving
go?
up in the world. Be the training captain.
Yeah, you're training captain. I feel like you got promoted rather quickly here.
Yeah, I think so.
Really putting your back into it there.
Well, I'm a fast learner.
Look at those clippings. Good job, Edwin. Scissor your hands.
Vendemmia prima, ora ormai anche lì è tocca.
I've been upgraded from filmmaker to full time.
I'm very proud of you, Vivi.
Thanks.
Promoted so early. You were promoted so early.
Thank you.
Al bar e ai ristoranti.
Alright, so total honesty, this is pretty back-breaking work, I'm not gonna lie, because all the grapes seem to grow on the bottom half of the bushes, so you're constantly bending over and they're moving. So, mad respect to these guys.
loro le etichette, non c'è nessuno.
It looks nice and fresh. It looks so good. Come, I brought you lunch. It's just gonna hit you in the face. This worked better in the Greek paintings. There we go. Just trying to provide
Sustenance.
So it's 11 a.m. right now. We've been down here since roughly 8 a.m. And Matteo is going to continue to help to cut grapes. And I'm walking up the hill to the main house just to see and follow the journey of these baskets and see what happens next and what they're up to up at the top here. This place is very hilly. Even the grapevines, it's like on a hill, which you don't really notice until you start walking down or up. Tuscany is so hilly. And they get crushed.
This passes away and then.
Oh.
This is full, and now we're going to this.
That's crazy.
Here.
That's crazy.
The boxes are transported up to the cellar, where the grapes are placed into this machine that crushes, de-stems and blends them together to create a must. Red wine is made using the whole grape, pulp, skins and seeds, referred to as must, while white wine is made just using the grape juice. The sugars in this grape juice allow it to be used as a sweetener and fermented to be made into wine, brandy, or vinegar. This wine will be ready in June, as right now it's just grape juice. It starts to ferment over the next few days, and the process has to be followed and controlled. Temperatures have to be monitored to prevent losing the aroma, which makes each wine special.
So a little fun fact, you notice all the grapes that we've been picking are really dark purple. However, ones like this are pretty light, and you also get the ones that are big, like the ones we buy at the supermarket, the ones that go on your table, and those aren't good for wine. So these are too ripe. They need to pull them and put them into the machine before they reach this plump juiciness. This machine forces all the grapes through the tube at the end. You notice all the vines shoot out the back, and they take all those vines and they go and put them underneath the other growing grapevines as fertilizer and encourage better growth on the vine.
After about 5 sunny hours, the day's harvest was done, which meant one thing. It was time for lunch. And of course, a couple liters of homemade wine.
La porta, naso sul caldo, è vino con le bollicine.
No, io bevo quello lì.
Questo lo lascio.
È giusto, ma accomodare. Datelo, andava messo dentro.
Vabbè, dalla a lei.
Ma lavorarlo.
Come diventa peggio di caldo?
No, dialetto, no. Sono passati perché noi il dialetto.
Manuele.
Quell'altra roba che è?
Whoa, that's like a
Non me lo posso
crazy beef stew.
Sì.
Never tasted flavors like this. I don't know I say that in a lot of videos, but like setting the bar really high.
Questa è la prima.
Come arrosto?
Cin.
Allora Vendemmia del 2022. È l'ultima. No, lui io mo.
Questa è la fatterosità, vero?
Stamani me l'ha detto.
Non è una volta, ma d'osca. Io non lo so.
Le porto io poi.
Ma io per esempio ho trovato 2, 3.
Take one.
Ma aspetta Pietro, che dici che ha fatto? Io anche qui, non mi dico qualcosa, dimmelo te, che ne devo dire?
Vedi in mano poi caffè. The water of this country. C'è anche una ciliegia
ieri sera.
Senti, c'è anche una ciliegia con la water of this country.
La grappa è la tua.
Fa lui,
I love that it went in the coffee cup. We know what happened yesterday.
All right, so we tried the grappa yesterday. We're gonna try it again. That's how we do.
Just one little tiny sip burnt me all the way down. But we're gonna go for it. He is the maker of the grappa.
Qui c'è youtuber.
Finisce tutti su YouTube, io me la roba dentro.
Grappa con caffè.
Oh god, that's so gross.
fino a un certo punto sì.
I need a minute.
Pietro, un sottino a Monte Scudaio da lei a fare una mangiata così. Ma no, io no. Moreno, ascoltami. Alla vendemmia del prof. Dai, cosa?